Are you a beginner in your English speaking skills, or are you ready to move on to intermediate coaching? These 10 questions will hopefully give you an idea of where you could begin on your coaching journey. You can print out a copy of the questions from a PDF that you can download from the website, or you can just answer the questions on a piece of paper. Now, obviously, this is not going to assess your actual English speaking skills, but it will at least give you an idea of where you're at with English grammar and with your listening skills. You can pause this at any time if you need additional time in answering the questions. So let's get started. Number 1, fill in the blank, a hospital near here. Your choices are there is there, or there are. Number 2, we fill in the blank, a good time at the event last week. Is it have, had, or did have? Number 3, Jack, fill in the blank, the song was terrible. Your choices are thought, thinked, or think. Next is number 4. She drove the car, fill in the blank, the garage. Is it between, out of, or down? Number 5. There's a clock, fill in the blank, the table. Next, into, or above. Number 6. I've had this car, fill in the blank, years. Your choices are yet, since, and for. For these next questions, you will mark true or false for the statement based on the information that I read to you from the paragraph. Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah. I am 16 years old and I live in London, England. Last year, I wrote for my school magazine, which is something I've always wanted to do. When I started thinking about writing for the magazine, I was too shy to even send an email asking if they needed any more writers. However, I became more comfortable asking for what I wanted, which is how I started writing for the Acorn last year. My articles are about my favorite sport, football. In the articles, I give my opinion about teams and predict the results of games. In the future, I would like to write about politics. So the statement is, Hannah was too shy and didn't write for the magazine. Is that true or false? The next statement is, Hannah writes for a magazine called Movie Fanatic. Is that true or false? These last two questions come from the paragraph that I am now going to read to you. Hi there, my name is Joshua. I am 44 years old and I live in Scotland. I started writing my popular film blog, Movie Fanatic, in 2007. At the time, I wanted to be an actor. However, over the years, My blog became one of the most popular film websites on the internet. So I've been lucky enough to turn my love for movies into a full-time career as a blogger. Now, many people believe I'm an expert on films, which means I go to premieres and interview some of the world's most famous actors. I have started writing my own screenplay. So in the future, I would love to make my own film. The statement is Joshua's blog is not successful, but he enjoys writing, so he continues. Is that true or false? And the final statement, in the future, Joshua wants to make his own film. Is that true or false? Okay, let's go ahead and check your answers. If you need more time, you can pause now and come back and join us when you're ready. Number 1 was B. Is there a hospital near here? Number 2 was B. We had a good time at the event last week. Number 3 was A. Jack thought the song was terrible. Number 4 is B. She drove the car out of the garage. Number 5, there's a clock above the table, which is C. Number 6, I've had this car for years. The answer is C. Number 7 is false. Hannah was too shy, but she did end up writing for the magazine. Number 8 is also false. Hannah writes for a magazine called The Acorn, not the movie Fanatic. Number 9 is also false. Joshua's blog is successful. And number 10 is true, that in the future, Joshua wants to make his own film. So how did you do? If you got most of these right, then you are ready for intermediate coaching. If this was difficult or confusing for you, it would be better to start with the beginning coaching. I look forward to working with you on your English speaking journey.